Hi everyone, and welcome to you, our Four Corners members, and we want to welcome also those of you who are here for the first time. We want to welcome all of our visitors. You are in for a treat here today as we welcome you to the Four Corners Alliance Group. My name is Giovanni Wade, the presenter for today. And today I want to share with you that we're inviting you to be a part of our business, and our business is the Four Corners Alliance Group, and we began here back in 2011. We are a subsidiary of the Cornerstone Alliance Group. We're based in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we have a one-time starting cost out of the pocket, just one time to get started here at Four Corners Alliance. We do have our founder and leader, Mr. David Harrison, whose goal it is to help people on the four corners of the world to become and to succeed financially here at Four Corners Alliance. Mr. Harrison believes that wealth means when everyone all learn to have more, and we're going to teach you how to do that collectively as a team and individuals here at Four Corners Alliance. Now, we have some very unique products, 16 financial products at different financial levels, teaching you how to get from where you are to where you want to be financially. We have our monthly newsletters and a wealth club. As pertains to contact, we do have an excellent company with great support and assistance, all built with you, our Four Corners Alliance Group members, and those of you who are joining tonight, we want to welcome you to Four Corners. As pertains to making money, you can make money here with our 4x6 force matrix. We have a 100% commission match, and you can earn up to $500,000 with every matrix that you help build here at Four Corners. As pertaining to getting paid, we have instant commissions on product purchases. You can get paid weekly. We have a powerful DPX Visa card allowing you to get paid on your Visa card that you can use all over the world. And remember, for financial security, we have 5 income streams. You can create unlimited generational wealth right here at Four Corners Alliance. Your goal is simply to join, share, and repeat. We welcome you here at Four Corners Alliance, where your dreams can become reality. Here at Four Corners, let's talk briefly about our 4x6 pay structure. For every level, there is both a product as well as a commission payment. And here at level 1, we have our very first product, financial literacy. The cost is $10, coming out of your initial cost of $18. The commissions paid here is a full $4. At level 2, we have 2 great books, Lesson from the Intelligent Investor and The Subconscious Millionaire Mind. The cost is $10, coming out of your earnings, $4 commissions paid to you for our Four Corners Alliance members. Keep in mind, our goal here is not only to teach you about finances, but to prepare you mentally and emotionally on how to think like a millionaire and to have the goal and mindset to create the wealth here at Four Corners Alliance. Book 3 allows you to learn more about credit card debt, living trust, and economics, the truth behind the spend. $25 cost coming out of your earnings, $10 commission paid to you, our Four Corners representative. Level 4, the cost of $60, commissions $24, the law of attraction, protect yourself from identity theft, and level 4, Book 9, Debt Crisis. Level 5 brings you some additional information. Remember, our goal is to increase your financial literacy, your understanding of money. At level 5, real estate investment, becoming the richest man in postmodern Babylon, and how to invest in gold and silver. $150 coming out of your earnings, $60 commissions paid to everyone purchasing here at level 5. And level 6, investment principles. Time value of money. Investing for the impact, $300 cost out of your commissions, $120 paid to you right here at Four Corners Alliance, where we have both the product and the income that you need to get from where you are to where you want to be financially. Now again, we get paid at levels from our products. First and second income streams come from our products and a 100% match. Third and fourth income streams are from our monthly newsletters. And again, our fifth income stream comes from our retail store, ready for you to market our products immediately when you join in your back office, you have your very own retail store. Remember, each time someone purchases here at Four Corners, there are 2 commissions paid out. Your goal is to simply to come on board with only $18, and you can build as many 4x6 matrices as you desire before 8, 10, 20, even 100 or more, allowing you to get paid in the long term, in the long run, unlimited, right here, and you'll get paid 100% match on all personally sponsored members right here at Four Corners Alliance. You join, share our webinar, share our back office, share your website, and help as many people you can to get the information they need and the income they desire right here at Four Corners Alliance. Here we're going to show you what it takes when you come on board with only $18 and our basic 4x6 fourth matrix, allowing you to get paid where you help others to grow mentally, emotionally, as it pertains to their understanding of finance. Your goal is to simply come on board and pay $18. $8 would go to your setup, and $10 would pay for the very first product we spoke of earlier. With 4 persons, $4 times 4, you're going to earn $16. And when your 4 people do the same, you just earn an additional $64. This can happen in your first and second week. And therefore, on day 14, you have 16 persons purchasing at level 2, $4 times 16, a full $64. And your 4 persons can simply go out and do the same, have 16 persons to purchase at level 2, that's $64 times 4, a full $256. 21 days later, 28 days, you can now have 64 persons purchasing at level 3, the $10 product, and you're going to earn $10 times 64, a full $640. And again, with your 100% match, as your 4 people do what you just did, those who you sponsor, you earn an additional $2,560. Ladies and gentlemen, you have created $3,600 when you started with only $18 and had 4 people to come in and do exactly what you did. Welcome to Four Corners. And it gets even better because now you have 256 persons who can purchase from level 4 with a cost of $60 have already come out of your earnings. At $24 times 256, you have an earnings of $6,144. And again, with a 100% match with the 4 persons you personally sponsored, you just earned $24,576, and you're only at level 4. Level 5, the cost of $150 coming out of your earnings, $60 times 1,024 persons allows you to earn $61,440, and with a 100% match, your 4 personally sponsored person doing exactly what you did at level 5 allows you to earn an additional matching bonus, $61,440 times 4, a full $245,760, and at level 6, $120 times 4,096 persons, a full $491,520, enabling you with a 4 people 100% match, $1,966,080. Your total 4x6 matrix allow you to earn a full $559,824. Keep in mind, you're able to do this with each and every person who you personally sponsor here in Four Corners Alliance. They have the ability to help you to create multiple 4x6 matrices. Therefore, if you were to sponsor 10 people who would follow you all the way through, or 20 persons, your matching income, 100% match with 10 and 20 persons at level 4, can be 160 to 320 each level, allowing you to earn 100% match with the people whom you personally sponsor, whether it's 4, 10, 20 or more, right here at Four Corners Alliance. For many of you, this seems extreme, but it is possible. Your goal is to simply get started today and share this opportunity with others. Keep in mind also, we have our monthly newsletters. A 100% match comes with this as well. $29.95, roughly $30 coming out of your earnings allows you, for all the persons who you have as monthly newsletters commissions, subscriptions paid out, will allow you to earn a serious income. With our monthly newsletters, we have monthly trading, financial news from around the world, videos, and a lot more. In addition, you'll get wealth seminars. You'll get information from Mr. Jim Yarbo, our Merrill Lynch retiree, and our Four Corners Wealth Club mentor right here at Four Corners. Remember, you've already created a team of 1 to 4, 4, 16, 64, 256. That allows you to earn $1 at each level for each number of subscribers, allowing you to earn a monthly residual income coming to you month at the month of $340. We also have a 100% match. So therefore, when your 4 persons do exactly what you did on a simple 4x4 matrix, you completed a 4x4, your 4 people did the same, you can have a monthly income of $1,280. But at levels 5 and 6, there's additional $2 paid out for all of the number of subscribers you have here at Four Corners. A full 4x6 is a total $10,580 in monthly residual income when you subscribe here at Four Corners Alliance on a 100% match with our monthly newsletters. And keep in mind, at levels 5 and 6, you also receive a 100% match where you can have as much as $40,000 plus month at the month income. In addition, we have a level 7 allowing you to earn $4 at level 7, and with a completed matrix there with 16,384 persons, you have an additional $65,586, well over $76,000 in monthly residual income with just a 4x6 matrix completed with your monthly newsletters, and with the 100% match with all 4 or more persons doing exactly what you did, you can have up to $262,344. Although this is very large for many of you, you simply get started today and share this opportunity with others. Now, for those of you who would like to be leaders, who desire to be leaders, who want to have yourself as well as your team to increase your income in a quick manner, as well as pay off your 16 products, you can simply get started with our basic package. And remember, with the basic package of $18, you have 4 persons doing exactly what you did. You can earn $16 with the 100% match. But you can have your team to come in at level 3, which means they're going to pay for levels 1, 2, and 3, a little over $53. This total of $18 can be paid to you. And remember, with 4 persons doing that, you can earn as much as $72. You may want your team to come in at level 4, costing a little over $113. Again, a total of $42 can be paid when persons come in levels 1 through 4. And for those of you who are all ready to earn the big money in a rapid period of time, you and your team members can simply start for a little over $563, which means you're going to come in and purchase all of your products yourself, rather than have it come out your commissions, allow you to earn as much as $222 when you have persons purchasing at all levels at any given time. 4 times 222, as much as $888. All this is yours. Come in as you desire. Our basic package, levels 3, 4, or 6, right here at Four Corners Alliance. We're going to show you pretty much what this looks like. Again, if you as a leader want all of your members to start at $53, they're going to simply join you for $53. They're going to come in at $18. Remember, you're going to get that $4 times 4 persons each, but then they're going to go in the back office and pay for their 2nd and 3rd level products. The total cost is $53 plus the cost of your additional cost may be involved. That's a total of $72. And keep in mind, when your 4, 10, or 20 persons do exactly what you just did, having a team to come in at $53, everyone paying for their own product up to level 3, you can earn a serious $1,480 with 20 persons, or 208 with your 4 people doing the same. Perhaps you want to come in at level 4. Again, you're going to start at level 1 and simply go to your back office and pay out of your own pocket for levels 2, 3, and 4, allowing you to pay a little over $113 and earn up to $168, allowing you to create a serious earnings here at Four Corners. And with your 4, 10, and 20 persons doing the same, well over $3,360 with 20 persons, or with just 4 people alone, you've earned over $672 plus your $168, well over $800. Now you have completed your entire matrix, and all your earnings from this point on will go right into your pocket with a complete 4x6 matrix when you and your members start at $113 plus, purchasing levels 1 through 4 products. And again, for those of you who are leaders indeed, Four Corners Groups allow us to work as a team together, each achieve more, allowing you to get started at a level 6. Imagine having 4 persons to do that, purchasing all 16 products, started all the way from levels 1 through 6. A total of $220 can be made, earned by you, for a total of $888. Again, the process is the same. You will come in at level 1, starting off with only $18. Simply go into your back office and have your team members to purchase their products one at a time right here. Products 1 through 16, levels 1 through 6. Remember, for many of you, you can do this over a span of time, but encourage your team to purchase their own product, allowing you and your team to create a serious income at a very short period of time right here at Four Corners Alliance, allowing you to have income that will come in weekly and monthly right here at Four Corners Alliance. Now, why should you join and promote Four Corners? Because the cost and the 100% match. Can you imagine with this powerful wake-up call? And let me explain. If you were to divide the $18 starting cost by 180 days, which means you're joining for $18, you're going to commit yourself to 6 months of building your business. The cost would only be 10 cents a month. Imagine $18 divided by 365 days, which is 1 year from now. The cost is only 0.49 cents per day. Wow, you have nothing to lose. All you have to do is join, show, and tell. Imagine having 5 persons on your team earning $100 each. You just earned $500. With 20 persons who you personally sponsor, they simply earn $100 each. You have made $2,000. And by you helping individuals to come to the webinar, go to the back office on your website, watch the video, understand the process, with 10 people making $1,000 with a 100% match, those people you personally sponsor, you can earn up to $10,000. And yes, this can happen in 1 month, 2 months, all up to you and your team. The cost, again, over a 6-month period is only 10 cents per day. Multiply that or divide by 365. You only put out a half a penny a day to earn well over $20,000 when you help 20 people to earn $1,000 each. Again, let's go over the process of our basic. You come in with just $18. You have 4 members to come on board. When they do the same, you have a match of 100%, which is $64. You just earn $80. At level 2, 16 members at $4 earns you $64. And with a 100% match, you just earned $256. Now you're at level 3, 64 members at $10. You earn $640. And with a 100% match with your 4 persons, that's $2,560. You just earned a total of $3,600. You started with only $18. Share the opportunity with 4 people and help them to do the same following you, and you're earning a 100% match with them. And you're at level 4 now, With a cost, again, of $24 with 256 members, your financial literacy package will come in. You've earned $6,144. And with the match, that's well over $24,576, over $30,000 at that level alone. Level 5, $60 times 1,024 members, $61,440. And at level 6, you have 4,096 members at $120 each for $491,520. And with a 100% match, you're looking at $1,966,080. All done here at Four Corners Alliance. This can happen for you. You must first get started. Again, we're going to show you what happens when you join and build your team. Imagine you come on board with 5 persons. You're going to earn $20. When your 5 persons go out and get 5 each, that's $25 times 25 people times $4. You just earned a $100, and all those persons are now at the next level. You just earned an additional $20. The same can happen if you were to go out and sponsor 10 people at $4 each, or 10 people at level 2, $40. They sponsor 10 people each for $100. You just earned, with a 100% match, an additional $400. And if they go to the next level, 10 people at level 3 at $10 each, 100 people, that's a full $1,000. And again, keep in mind that for every person you personally sponsor, as they increase their levels, you're getting paid the multiple money over and over again. Build your team and imagine what happens in the future when 5 persons are all purchasing product number 5 for $60 each. You're earning a serious $300. With 10 people doing it, $600, and 20 persons at level 5 can earn you as much as $1,200. Remember, here at Four Corners, you can make serious money in this seemingly unstable economy. We're not a crystal ball, but if you join with us today, you can see yourself as a Four Corners affiliate, see yourself with the financial education with our Four Corners products, and foresee the wealth you can accumulate with our pay plan and 100% commissions match here at Four Corners. Remember, every person who you personally sponsor has the ability to create 559,000 plus, and you can have multiple matrices with unlimited income. Simply understand that Four Corners Alliance Group is a home business that is both affordable, doable, enjoyable, and yes, we are unstoppable. All you have to do now is get back with the person who invited you to this webinar presentation, and keep in mind, you get started today. Otherwise, a year from now, you would wish you had gotten started when you saw this presentation. And now, on behalf of our friend and leader, our founder, Mr. David Harrison, I, Giovanni Wade, want to wish you a great night, but we will have Mr. Harrison as he answers questions at this time.
Well, thank you, Giovanni. Gee, that was a great presentation. Each week it gets refined and gets better, and it's well done. Thank you, Mr. Wade. I really appreciate your effort. And everybody, Mr. Wade does this voluntarily, so I just want to say that I really appreciate his the time that he puts into and the thought that he puts into how he puts the presentations together. Alrighty, so just to head one question off at the pass tonight, we are recording this. I haven't had any technical problems recording it like I did last week, so this one will be posted up on the social network. For those of you who have not joined the social network, you might like to do so because you get a lot of benefit. There's a lot of great things starting to develop over there. It's a good community, and a lot of some of the questions you guys I can see are asking tonight, for example, what's the correct way to use Facebook? Those sorts of questions. You'll get lots of help from folks and from my social network coordinator over there on that website. So the website is fourcornerssocial.com. I'll post it up here in a little bit so that you can copy paste it. And Also, get yourself involved in we were just talking about Facebook. Get yourself involved with our Facebook website, which is facebook.com/ the number 4 corners corporate. All right, now let's get into some questions here. All right, Cheryl's asking, how do I access my books? What you do, Cheryl, is you log into your back office, click on products and something. Sorry, I'm having a blank moment at the moment. I don't have the back office open. And you'll see there's 2 choices there. The next page that comes up, you can do 2 things. One is you can access your retail store, and the other alternative is you can go to your products. And so you click on that, and then your products will come up as a list. Speaking of that, we're in the process of reorganizing how your books are presented to you. Right now, the program was originally designed it for English, and I kind of caught them by surprise and immediately went to telling them that, oh, no, I want to be translating the books. So it's a little bit of a jumble there. If you look carefully, you'll see English, particularly on book 1. English, Thai, Malay, Spanish are all commingled on there, and it's a bit of a mess. So we're in the process of refining how that's presented to the membership. So that'll look a lot smarter. You guys may have noticed that Giovanni had them up here tonight, that we have new book covers. So certainly a lot nicer than the non-collective covers that we had for some of the books before. All right, let's see. What else have we got tonight? Jasper's asking, how do I find targeted leads? Get back with your team. If your sponsor doesn't know, see if you can find out if they're okay with passing you on to their sponsor. Somewhere in that chain, somebody's doing something that attracted you, Jasper. So somebody knows what they're doing there. See if you can plug into that system. That's always the first thing I recommend each week when somebody asks questions like that. I think that following that, once again, you're going to find that the Facebook and the social network become good resources for these sorts of things. You may not get some, hot leads. I guess some people might be a little bit, holding those to the chest, but there are lots of ways to get leads. And as I've said in the past, I personally like to look for things that other people aren't doing, and there's a lot of possibilities out there. And I know we'll be helping you guys out over the coming weeks here with more ideas on some general ways that you can attract leads, particularly as we're getting much closer to having our marketing system finished now. We'll be telling you how to tip leads in the top of that system. All right, let's see. Gloria's asking, how do I get in touch with my upline? I emailed both of them. However, no one has contacted me, and I want to join a team which wants to help their downline. All right, my upline's not responding. This happens, and I think that the best thing to do is contact support, and we'll help you seek somebody out in your genealogy there, somebody upline who is actively knows what they're doing, and we'll get you plugged in. I know, I can tell you this, all the leaders are very keen to help you guys and get you plugged in. So sometimes we try to respect the chain of genealogy and the people that sponsored you. It's the only fair thing to do. But if things are quiet and or perhaps your sponsor's new and they're not really sure what they're doing themselves, it's not a bad idea for us to get you all plugged into the leadership there that knows what they're doing. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Larry's asking about a downline club. You'll have to go and talk to the people that are doing those sorts of things. We don't have a downline club. We're not a part of that, Larry, so you have to talk to them. Ron's asking, how do we place people in the organization? I'm going to assume that you're talking not the mechanics, but how you do recruiting. All of these recruiting questions, lead generation, all of that. We're in admin. We're aware that some of you guys need help, and the organization's getting bigger and bigger, and it's becoming a more something that's becoming a more obvious thing to us that many of you need help, and we're working behind the scenes to come up with some plans for that. Some of them are can be short term. Some of them are going to take a while to develop because honestly, we weren't that prepared to be doing that level of assistance at the beginning. So But we are building a strategy to get everybody plugged into. I'll tell you, fundamentally, here's the thing. What I'm about is teaching people how to change their life, make more money, have some financial freedom, really, in a nutshell. And part of that really does also entail understanding how to thrive in the marketing space, if you like. That's probably the right way to say it. And that entails things like marketing online, marketing offline. How do you take any product, whether it's a Four Corners product or anybody else's in the future, and turn that into something that protects your financial future? And so we are working on a course for that, but it is a way off. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be just right around the corner. It's going to be easy for you guys to follow. It's a step-by-step system, but there is quite a lot to putting something that's got value and useful to you. It takes a while to put that together. In the meantime, though, we really need to get you plugged into the social network, and we'll start helping you guys make some headway there. All right, let's see. Shah's asking, what happens if someone comes in at a higher level than us? Do we make the commission match, or does it roll up? If somebody, okay, yeah, what Shah's asking here is, if you're a 1 and somebody below you, well, let's say in your row 3, buys book 3, because you'd be the target for that, what happens? I can tell you right at this very moment, what happens is you get the commission. What's about to happen, I've talked about this for weeks, but I just have to go test the software. What's about to happen is that it'll go into escrow, so that you'll see you've got the money. You just can't pull the money out as a withdrawal. It's as simple as that. You're in the system to be upgrading. If you're a 1, you can get all the commissions for a 1, and you can pull those commissions out. If you're a 2, you can get 1 and 2 commissions and pull all those out. If you're 3, you can get 1, 2, and 3 commissions and pull all of that out to a debit card or to STP, and so on and so forth. Right. All right, let's see here. Dylan's asking, what level do you have to be at to apply for your card? You can apply for your card right away, and I strongly recommend that to our international folks, because there's some lead time to get the cards delivered, depending on the relationship between the United States Postal Service that I use and your country's postal service. Well, actually, it's customs is a big part of it too. Really depends on how long that card's going to take to get to you. I can tell you about countries I'm very familiar with. Australia takes 4 days to get to customs in Australia, and then it goes into the postal system from that point. So depending on where it is, another couple of days after that. The UK is similar setup. I know that there's some of the islands, I think it's taking about 10 days-ish, around about there, to get through customs, to get there, which is pretty fast. Maybe just a little bit longer. So it really depends on where you are. So it makes a lot of sense to get the card ordered. In the US system, we say 10 to 14 days. If you happen to live in somewhere around the state of Tennessee, you'll probably get it. I can tell you people in Florida are getting their cards in 2 to 3 days very quickly. It's a fast system. It's part of the the card network in the United States is a well-oiled machine, and whether it's us or the bank, when you order a card, the same card printers or manufacturers, if you like, are printing and folding them and putting it in an envelope all automatically. So we're all a part of that system. So it happens very quick. All right, let's see. All right. Fina, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, is asking this. Oh, is saying this. It's more of a statement. Signing up problems. When signing up, it shows rejection. Is it safe to give out one's IP address to Four Corners support? Yes, it is. Yeah, well, your IP address usually won't remain the same anyway for very long. The reason that they ask for this is a kind of a system that my programming team put together for them. We ask you for your IP address because we can do a couple of checks to see how far away you are from, well, we can help you for a start. There's 2 things we do. One is we're checking for fraud, and the second thing we're doing is we're looking to see how we can help you based on our fraud systems. And the surest way to have problems is if you're using a card in one part of either one state and it's actually got a billing address in a different state. So if it's a lot of miles away, that's one of the issues. We don't talk too much about some of the other fraud detections because, well, for obvious reasons, we don't want to tell the fraudsters how to circumvent the systems. But we know it's a bit of a pain. Credit card processing on the internet is difficult because it's easy to fraud the system, and so we have to make it a challenge for fraudsters, and unfortunately, that makes it a challenge for the rest of us. The key thing is that we've had with some of the teams, once they get in a rhythm of how to use cards, we really have very little trouble with them. It's the new folks that come along that have some trouble. So the key thing is, if you're outside of the USA, we use a US processor. It could be that the US processor is rejecting a card from some countries. That's possible. It could be that the issuing bank, your bank, is rejecting the card because they don't want an overseas payment. If that happens, the first thing to do is to go and try STP. Solid Trust Pay, the other option for sign up, also has credit card processing. You do not have to join STP. It purely is a credit card processor. There's usually it's not real time. There's a bit of a delay there. So when you do the sign up, it could take anywhere from 1 hour to 24 hours for that payment to complete because they do some manual checking over there. But they do accept cards from anywhere that Visa and MasterCard is accepted pretty much. And like I said, the only thing stopping those sort of transactions is the issuing bank. So it's not a perfect system, and unfortunately we can't control it. So we can't improve the customer service on that beyond being able to ask for your IP address so that we can find you in the system, see what happened, and work out how we can assist you. All right, let's see here. Dennis is asking, will this webinar be in the back office? It was the best presentation. Yeah, I think Giovanni did a great job tonight. And he made a couple of changes to the slides, and I like the flow of it tonight. I think Giovanni did a great job. He's sitting there listening, I know, but you did a great job tonight. Thank you. I will be putting it on the social network. That's where we're going to put it now because it's available to the public rather than putting it in the Four Corners back office. All right, so Hugh is saying, how do I sign up my first person? You know, with all these sorts of questions, and Hugh, you've really got to the heart of the matter. If you're a beginner, is think about how you were brought in. What attracted you to the person, or what was it about their presentation, the offer, that got you interested in finding out more information? What state of mind were you in? You're fed up with things and you're looking for something better, and this just happened to come along. Think about all of those things. What was it about all of that got you intrigued? And you want to do pretty much talk to your sponsor and follow the same thought or concept, and you'll find people that are just like you who really want change. All right, let's see. Larry's asking a question I'm not quite getting. Sorry, Larry. Something about paying for all my products with setting up a downline. Not quite getting where the question is in that. So if you want to retype it here, I'll look for it down the bottom. Okay, Dylan's asking, do you have any slideshows that I can use to give presentations? We're actually been asked this a lot of times. We are working on some slides now. I'm just working with yet another graphics person to try and speed the production of. We're doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and our guys that I engaged are already busy on these other things. So I'm having to expand my network of talent here to make things happen faster. So yes, we are getting some slides together. Not as sophisticated as Mr. Wade's slides as far as some concepts. Our slides are more about showing the compensation plan, how the compensation plan works, and it'll give you the basics. My expectation is you're going to take those slides and use those as a starting point to just enhance your presentation from that point. Give you a running start. It's a good question, Larry. Dylan, sorry. And Larry, I'll keep looking out for that question. All right, Jermaine is asking, what is a good goal to set out for your team weekly? That is a powerful question because this compensation plan, it's a company-wide force matrix. It's all about team building, and the key thing is to make sure that you work with the people who are paying attention. It's just so easy for people to join something, and the thing that amazes me is it doesn't matter whether it's an $18 program or a $200 program. The people that join $200 programs quite often aren't paying attention either. You want to work with the guys that build a small team of guys that are as hungry to be successful as you are. And I would be looking. Here's what I do. I mean, I'm all in. You know, when I do something, I do everything I can to do it as quickly as possible. And you see that in most of the corporate world, people who are very successful. There is no tomorrow. You know, that you do as much as you possibly can today. You set goals that are obviously not absurd. You've got to be able to achieve them. I'd be trying to do everything you can in a week, and you definitely want to see that you're recruiting. I know some of you are not doing this yet, but I'm going to tell you what I believe the formula is for success. If you really want to do this and you want to get serious about it, you want to get committed to it, and you want this to be a retirement opportunity, you need to be recruiting at least 4 people a week. That's less than 1 a day, right? So then you have to work out, how am I going to do that? All right, so what are the different media that's available to me, and how much is that going to cost, and do all of that sort of analysis and work out what you can afford to do. You got to realize that realistically, if you want things to really fly, you're going to have to probably pony up some more money in marketing and advertising and so on. You're going to have to put some materials together, and there'll be some cost to that, right? I'll tell you in context, way back in my early days of being a businessman, I was looking at franchises. And if you guys have been on the calls before, you've heard me talk about this. I'll keep this really short. And the franchises I was looking at were costing like $320,000, and you still had to pony up another $100,000 a year to the franchise network for national advertising budget, and on and on and on. I won't bore you with all of the details, but this opportunity could make as much or more money easily than what I could potentially make in that business, because usually you got a territory, so that it's somewhat limited in what you could potentially make with none of the overhead. It's just incredible, the opportunity that's here before us. What we have to do is just take the steps forward and get into action. And Jermaine, it sounds like you're a person that is going to do that, and I'm going to look out for you in the leaderboard. All right, let's keep going here. Gemma's asking, can we advertise on all social networks? I think that people do. I think how you go about it has a tremendous impact on your success. You certainly don't want to be a bull in a china shop, because that tends to repel people. But if you build rapport with people and you build their trust, and they see you as somebody that has their act together, I think that social networks can be a very powerful media to promote anything about yourself. Once people trust you, then they're interested in what you do and how you do it. All right, let's see. All right, Michael's asking me, grab the right mouse here. Michael's asking me about PIF. Where did it go? I lost it. Here it is. All right, can you speak to PIF concept and the correct numbers math to include in that approach? Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do, because I don't have the numbers in front of me right this minute. I know that at one stage we had a pay it forward presentation. We can certainly come back to that. I'll think about getting something to you, Michael, through support, I think, because it's not that I don't want to do it here. I'd love to tell everybody about it. I just don't have any slides or anything to support the concept. And I'm technical, so I tend to talk about PIF in a technical way, and Mr. Wade would do a much better job, but I know he doesn't have anything at his fingertips either, probably. So unfortunately, I'm going to pass on that one, and we'll try and help you out during the course of the week. All right, let's see here. Phineas asking, is it a problem to use one computer to sign up a lot of people? No, it's not. The only issue is that on a credit card, you're only going to be able to sign up 5 people on a credit card number. and that's a security measure that we put in place. I don't know whereabouts you're located. If you're outside the US, well, there's actually two different systems. We've got systems to allow people to use cash or accumulated cash. You might be collecting it from all the people that are going to sign up, and use the pay it forward function, right, to do that. For non-US people, you can send a wire to us, and we've got people doing that from Africa right now, and people doing that from Latin America. And we credit the leaders, or you designate one person's account. We put all the funds into that account, and that person can set up the pay it forward system so that he and some of the key people can be doing signups. So that's all possible. The only restriction, as I said, is that we only allow people to use a credit card 5 times, any one credit card number. If you're in the US, or even if you're outside of the US, here's another method that a lot of people did early on and still do now, is that they go and buy those prepaid cards, and they'll put enough money on it to sign up for people, and then they'll toss that card and they'll use a different one. So that's another thing you could do too. I hope that helps you out, give you a couple of ideas on how you can go about doing that. But your computer's not restricted. All right, Marcy is saying there are difficulties in signing persons due to not having credit debit cards. Affiliates are becoming discouraged. Okay, so I guess you're talking about they don't have debit credit cards in certain parts of the world. That was one of the reasons why I've got Solid Trust Pay as one of the options. And I know there might be some time lag in those people getting signed up. If they're completely not familiar with any of that kind of thing, they've never been in network marketing, it really depends on what part of the world they're in. There are some parts of the world where Safety Pay is the solution. Safety Pay is a system where people can walk, or depending on where it is, but just to talk about it generally, there's two concepts with Safety Pay. One concept is pay straight out of the bank. So you do a login, it does a transfer out of your bank, we get credited, just like it's like a credit card process. Safety Pay's specialty is Latin America, Brazil, Portugal, I think, and let me think now, a couple of European countries. So it's not a solution for everybody. We can expand that network with a little bit of time and a little bit of discussion with Safety Pay. We can expand that to Canada and a few other countries as well. So that could be another solution. It really depends. I mean, not knowing where these people are, I'll tell you this. I know that there are certain countries that there's clearly some challenges we're working on right now, and China is one of them. China is unique in that they have their own equivalent to Visa, MasterCard over there, and we're in discussions coming up with a solution for them at the moment. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, Ken is asking, will we have the video presentation linked to our own link? What you can do is it's not going to be linked to, well, what most people do is they're sending it out in emails and they're putting other media on their Facebook page and stuff like that, right? And what I generally tend to do is give people the actual code so that they can just copy the whole thing and then just drop it on a page somewhere, and the whole player will show up, And I also give people a link, which is just the link which you would put in an email, and so you can use that wherever you like. All right, Ron's asking, are you planning events local and national? Yeah, in fact, I've talked about this on a lot of calls about doing some sort of event. One of the things I'm trying to be sensitive of is the price point of our program and the folks that we have in the program. I don't particularly want to have I don't want them to be stretching into their mortgage payment to go to an event down in Orlando or whatever. I want them to get great information, but we've got to find a more financially expeditious way to do that for most people. So I think at the moment we're talking about perhaps not a road show as such, but perhaps breaking that down into shorter trips for everybody. So we're definitely talking about this every week and planning the best strategy for that. Obviously, one of the issues is going to be how do we get the talent that I want to these events to do the breakout workshops for discussions on financial specialists of different type. I want to try and get a few people there that really bring some meat to an event like that. All right, let's see. I hope that answers the question for you, Ron. If you're new here, you're going to discover I don't tend to answer anything too quickly. Unfortunately, I can never do a yes or no answer. All right. Dario is saying Caribbean. I'm not quite sure what that must have been a question to something I was talking about earlier. I don't tend to read when I'm talking that much, so sorry, guys. I probably will see these things then out of context and not have a clue what you're talking about. Marcy's asking, is there any update on increasing the limit of 5? I had a thought about that last week, and there is the potential to. I think there is a potential to do that. I've been trying to get together with the boss at the merchant processing to talk about an idea to protect him and us and the membership. And the reason I say the membership is because if we start getting chargebacks, we get fees and penalties on that. And it does have a big impact on the bottom line, and you don't want too much of that sort of thing. It can, we run on very skinny margins anyway, so we certainly don't need to be having any problems like that. So we're very cautious about all of that stuff. So if I can come up with a solution for that, I will let everybody know, and we'll proceed with that as quickly as we can. All right, let's see. Ron's asking, what's the legality of Four Corners? Well, that's a big question. Four Corners sells financial education products and personal development products. That's what we do. This presentation is about a business opportunity within that scope, and our program is an affiliate program. Our second part of our program is a multi-level marketing program. And that's about it. There's nothing much else to really tell as far as the legalities. Our lawyer's been in this industry for years and years, and we ran the whole concept past him first to make sure that we weren't doing anything we shouldn't. And it's a legal program. All right, let's see. What else have we got going on here? Paul's asking, if you get enough people in a country, will you make a video in that language? The first challenge that I'm trying to overcome is getting the right talent to give me a video in English, and we're finally making some good headway on that. I've been talking about it for what feels like forever, and finally I've got the right combination of people and talent, and the videos being built as we speak. I already talked to them about the fact that we needed to do this in a way where I could replace some of the text in the video presentation and have multiple soundtracks. And so that we've already been thinking about that. So, Paul, I don't know which country you're thinking of in particular, but I can tell you that, well, there's quite a few countries. All the countries are important to me, but the ones that are standouts at the moment are Spain, or Spanish, I should say, not Spain in particular, but Spanish and Portuguese, French, and I've got some people who are about to do big things in Russia, and we've got a few others as well. One of the things I find quite often is that people say that they want something in a certain country, they can do huge things. And if I don't pull a rabbit out of the hat and have all this stuff done in like 4 days, they're all getting disgruntled and going off doing other things. So, which is unrealistic, and we can't get things done that quick. But I'm all in. If you guys are committed to me, I'm committed to you. If you want to come up, if you need something that's in Malay, I'll do it for you. But I need the same level of commitment. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, Hugh's asking, I got four people to sign up. How do I do it now? Well, if you got 4 people to sign up, first of all, I don't know whether you're talking about you're paying for them as a pay it forward or whether they're paying for themselves. I would encourage you to, as often as possible, to have people pay their own way in so that they feel like they've got some skin in the game. So what you want to do is send out your link. Your link is in your back office on the dashboard page. I'm going to do this from memory. I think it's the second one down. The one you want to give them is the join link. And the first step is for them to put in their own, create a username and think up a password, answer a security question. And step 2 is to agree to the fact that they know that they're purchasing a book. Well, actually a couple of books, level 1 products. And then step 3 is putting in their credit card info. And billing, the billing is whoever the credit card holder is, it's their billing info that needs to go on step 3. And that's about it. That's all there is to it. It's pretty straightforward. I assume that you might have been brought in through Pay It Forward, so you might not have seen how the system works, but it really is as simple as we could make it to keep our merchant processor happy. Actually, I'm going to go back to the legality question for 1 second because this has just jogged my memory on something. We had to run our whole system past the US regulators now require merchant acquirers, they're called, people who provide credit card services, to examine the legality of a network marketing company before they will give them a merchant account. And we've been through that entire process. So maybe, I think it was it Ron that asked me that? I can't see it up the screen somewhere. But anyway, that should help to allay any concerns about that kind of stuff. All right. Let's see here. Guys, you're bringing the questions in faster than I can answer them. We're at the top of the hour here. I'm going to apologize in advance that I'm not going to answer some of your questions. Make sure that you pose some of these questions to the social network and to Facebook. Everybody is keen to help everybody out, and it's one of the things I love about the Four Corners community. And I got to say, we've got a good-looking bunch of folks in this group too. All right, so I see Dennis is already saying we should go to Vegas. Okay, yep. All right, let's see. Somebody else is saying Nashville. Actually, Nashville would be a great location. I live in Indiana, so I know I have a funny accent for Indiana, but that's where I live. And I go through Nashville at least 4 times a year and down 65. So, yeah, it would be, for me, a great location. And for once, I'd like to stop there and actually spend a bit of time there rather than driving through. All right, so let's see here real quick. All right. Sean in Jamaica is, how can customers be accommodated in cash payments? I understand that you guys are concerned about the wire transfer fees for the pay it forward concept we came up with. Some of the other groups are sending around, typically around $1,000. So a $40 wire fee on $1,000 isn't a big impact. If you're just talking about bringing in 4 people, I understand a wire is not practical. I have been trying to think up a solution for that. I haven't thought of anything that is springing to mind. I'm a little surprised, though, in Jamaica. I did some research on this. I know you guys have had some problems with various prepaid card people that have come and gone out of your market. So I don't know what the latest is on that. I guess what you're telling me is you don't have a prepaid card that you can use in your market. So that's what I've assumed from some of the customer support questions that have come in. So I do keep abreast of most things that are going on. Customer support are great with you guys, and they're great with me too. They keep me up to date on everything. And I'm trying to find a good solution for you, for not just Jamaica, but for different parts of the world where we could come up with a cheaper money-in solution that I can trust. I mean, that's the real key thing. You can come up with a money-in solution, and some of these people are not doing the right thing, and regulators pounce on them, and everybody's money's gone. And there's a company that I won't mention here that has been there and done that, and I lost money with them last year. And for this program, I put up a merchant account with them, and sizable chunk of money in there ready for us to get going, and they got shut down in the US. They've since now coming back, but I'm very leery about protecting our money. And so if I can come up with a system which is safe and inexpensive, then I'll definitely I'll be all in. And I'm just going to just see a bit further down that Michelle here is saying that Atlanta is the place. Atlanta, Georgia, is the spot for some sort of event, and that I could easily be swayed by that too, because Atlanta, just about every airline flies into Atlanta. It's a good central location, mind you. Orlando is a good central location too, but we'll see. We'll see. As much as I'd love Atlanta because I got family there and it'd be nice and convenient for me. What I'm interested in doing is keeping the cost down. So wherever it makes sense to get people, and Orlando often is a good one, and so is Vegas from that point of view. But those two places are shipping people in there endlessly, and there's always good deals going on to get there. So if we're going to just do an event in the country in one place, it'd be probably one of those two places. All right, guys, I know there's some more questions here. I'm going to wrap it up here because we're past the top of the hour. I will thank you for your patience and your attention to me going on and on with my long-winded answers to your questions. I like to be thorough. I like you guys to understand that I put a lot of thought into what we do every week. And with that, I would like to wish you all a wonderful night, wonderful day, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the leaderboard. Have a good time. Bye now.